Do you worry about when post COVID, because a lot of programs have decreased in size since the pandemic started? Either say if it's pet band, or say if it's band, then they might not be doing performances, or they might not be doing pet band, or things just may not be the same as
Mhm,
they were pre-COVID, and so they might have dropped.
mhm.
I mean, I've talked to a lot of teachers that have said that their programs have decreased dramatically. Do you worry about post-COVID getting those students back in, or growing programs, or do you think that won't be a problem?
Adam, I think it's a wonderful question, and I wish I had a crystal ball. But I'm going to give you my answer, which is um, I believe two things. Uh, and let me break it in half. You're absolutely right. Many programs have struggled. There are many places where they've said, we're just not going to start instrumentalists this year. Beginning band, beginning orchestra, it's just not going to happen. Where they've said, so next year they'll pick it up. Well, how do you do that? I mean, now you've got double the number of students you're going to have to service, if you will. Many places where they said, okay, we can't rehearse as an ensemble. We're going to have 10 people in a room, if they are even in person. Many places, band has been through a screen, as you know. So I don't think it can be anything but a negative impact on what we're going to have post COVID. So part of me says it will impact us profoundly. Um, and I am extremely worried about that. What will ensembles be like when, in many places, not everywhere, but many places, this has been such a big struggle? However, the other side of me says I have no fear. I'm really excited about the future because of how it has changed all of us. Let me explain what I mean by that. I always felt that I relished and cherished every moment I got to be in front of a band, that I got to be in front of students. I really did. I didn't think I ever took it for granted. I really thought I did savor the moment until the pandemic. And now I wish I had every moment back to relive, to re-savor, um, to re-enjoy, etc. And I think all of us, students, teachers, administrators, all feel that way. So that when the pandemic is behind us, I think music programs are going to take off with a vengeance. It is going to be a firestorm that nothing can stop because all of us are going to say, man, we get to do it again. I mean, what I wouldn't give right now to stand in front of an ensemble and just do one downbeat. That's all I want right now, just to see their faces and play one measure, one phrase. Well, I always thought I savored it, but man, I'm telling you, the first group that I conduct after this pandemic, I'm probably going to cry through the entire rehearsal. But I've learned that this is something that can be taken away from us, and we all have, and I think that makes us savor it all the more. So I think that yes, it is going to be a momentary dip that we're all going to experience to relative degrees, different degrees depending on the locale that we're in and what's been going on in our programs. Yes, it is going to be a struggle to do that. But I think what we're going to compensate with is this incredible desire, this incredible fever of wanting to get back to it. Students are every student I've talked to on Zoom meetings and things that I've done with students, they just can't wait to get back to normal. They can't wait to get back into a band room. And I think that's going to carry us for a long, long time. And these students will never forget that. And it will go on. And when they get into positions of leadership in schools, when they're principals or parents in support of a community or administrators or town administration or whatever it happens to be, legislators, they're never going to forget this. And they're going to remember how powerful band and orchestra and choir was socially, educationally, emotionally. And they're going to say nothing will ever harm this because I lived through it not being around the way I always knew it to be. So yes, problems, but man, they're going to be taken care of because we all want this so badly that the second we can get back at it, I'm convinced all of us will be better teachers. all of our students will be better students. All of us will be more excited. It's going to be palpable. It really is. And I have every confidence in my heart of that as a fact.